Welcome back everyone to the Space Engineers Survival Series. In this episode we're going to be starting something a little different. We're going to be going on a little expedition with the Falcon because I think it will be a good idea to test out the vehicle and to test if pretty much any vehicle will be viable in a world like this for kind of long range travel. We will also be building roads eventually, but for now we're going to have to be driving over all of this. So we're going to be testing that over a two-part special called the Expedition. So I've taken this down from the base and we've mounted an O2 H2 generator to the side just so we can fill this up with ice. It's got about 10k in it at the moment and that will last for quite a while. So the distance we're driving is 17 kilometers and you may get an idea of where we're trying to aim for. We're going to the landing zone, the original landing zone from episode 1. Remember the ship? That's where we're going today. And we're going to go and visit it. Two things really. Just to see it for the memories and to test out the vehicle. And unless we do it in half an hour, it will be split over 2 episodes. So, we're going to turn the engine on and we're going to have a little drive. Now this is the first time I've properly driven this car. I'm going to turn up the suspension all the way. There we go. And as you can see, we're kind of cruising along nicely. So this terrain is fairly okay, and we are driving away from the base. Now we only have to go 17 kilometers, but I feel like that's going to take a while with some of this terrain. But we're gonna kind of aim for the flattest kind of land possible. We also need to avoid these holes in the ice where I've been drilling because they're a bit of a risk. Now we're just going to punch it. We're going to turn on the turbos, and we're just going to absolutely bomb it over to here. Alright, we're going to turn that off. There we go. So the speed at the moment is limited to 100 meters a second. I think that's just the safest plan at the moment while we don't have things like roads, because sometimes braking is difficult, especially as this vehicle has an O2 H2 generator strapped to it with a lot of ice in it. So this thing, actually, did you see how fast this braked then? Maybe we'll be fine. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So which way are we going to go? Should we go that way or that way? I think we should go this way. This is going to kind of be like a little grand tour of the map. Oh my goodness, this was not a good idea. Oh no, what did we just... Have we damaged something? I think we may have grazed the bottom a little bit. This is not nice at all. Okay, maybe... Yeah, we should... Why is the terrain like this? Oh no. We've lost the exhaust. We've lost the exhaust already. Maybe doing this in a supercar is not such a good idea. We can't really go up very high with these wheels and the way the body is. Oh, more of the terrain. Are you kidding me? Give me turbo. Right. This is... Yeah, this is better. I think to do this fairly safely... Oh my. Can we take off? Oh. Yeah, this terrain is kind of ridiculous. At the moment, maybe not such a good idea, but we're going to carry on. So we can make it up here. Hydrogen storage is down 5%, but that will recover slowly if we stop the vehicle. Okay, and this is what I meant about braking, because every time you get airtime, there's a risk that you won't be able to brake. Well, you obviously won't be able to brake because you're in the air. But okay, this is a squeeze. Wow, this is horrible. We've gone a kilometer. Although this land actually looks okay to drive on, so we're going to have a real good look over this. In fact, what I might do is I might stick to the green terrain. We'll be fixing that exhaust when we get back, if we get back. Maybe we could use some of the parts from the landing point, actually. Every meter of this is a risk to this car. We're going to have to go over here now. Hopefully there's no bad terrain as we go over. I don't think so. I think that we're doing fine. This is not very nice at all. This is not very nice. So we've gone 5 kilometers. How are we only 2 kilometers nearer? Whoa! That's a lot of bad land. Let's continue. Alright, you just have to keep your eye out for every little point in this terrain. And it's going a little bit foggy, maybe thundery. That's not good. Maybe a bit stormy. Yeah, this terrain is not looking too nice. It's not the worst, but it is looking kind of rough. I reckon when we get down to the bottom, it's going to be really rough. Yeah, this is getting very hilly all of a sudden. Let's go this way. We're only 9 kilometers now. Have we gone 9 kilometers? Really? That's amazing. This isn't taking as long as I thought it would at all. Okay, good. I thought this was going to take hours. Right, so we're just covering this area now. Oh, that's a bit of a Yeah, that's a bit of a ditch. We're not even utilising the full power of this vehicle either, because if we turn on the turbos and we just go up this hill, you'll see the speed, and I'm going to slow down immediately because that was very dangerous. 7 kilometers to go, and we're fine. The vehicle hasn't been destroyed. That's good. We're going to just weave our way through these trees, and we're going to accelerate. It really does drive like a car, though. I don't think I've ever properly shown off the interior. So you have the left seat and the right seat, and then Falcon in the middle in, you know, the orange, and all the everything on here on the dash is orange, and that was nearly death. And you know, the blend works. I focused a lot of the time building it on just the interior and like the details. Oh no. No, stop. Oh no. We have damaged the front of the car. That can be fixed though. That's what happens when I stop paying attention for a second. It's just so dangerous. So this is an interesting shot from here. We have the base over there. We can probably see over now. Yeah, we can. You can see the ship over there actually. And that's where we're heading for. We actually haven't got that far to go. I mean, it looks far, but you think about how big this terrain is and how massive this vehicle is compared to, like, this isn't the size of a regular car at all. This is extremely oversized because the scaling, and ooh, I think it's viable. I think certainly the pickup truck and things like the camper and that with the bigger wheels are certainly more viable, but this is functional. Like, I'm sure a hatchback would have been able to do this with no damage at all. Yeah, we just, oh, that's dangerous. What just went bang? Was it? Oh, I think it was a hydrogen tank. Okay, we've just lost quite a bit of hydrogen doing that. We'll carry on anyway. This car is getting battered. Just this terrain, it's just getting absolutely battered. So what we might do is, when we get to the landing point, is make some modifications to this car so that it's, let's say, more adapted to this environment. Wow, it hasn't moved a bit. But this terrain, okay, so yeah, I'm trying to remember what we did actually. So yeah, wow, look at this. We still got the supports I put in as well. I'm not sure what's happened here. Hang on a minute, where's the rest of the ship gone? I'm sure there was more to this. Did I really get rid of this much? We came this far for this. Well, we'll turn this into a museum one day that people can visit. And we'll have a nice road leading to it. So, wow, okay. So there we go. That's what this is. This is where it all started. This is where, at the end of episode 1, we landed, and this is what started everything. We're landing on the side of a hill on Earth. Quite interesting landscape. So we've landed on the side of the hill. Materials from this ship were used to make the first Aberrant, and eventually the first base, and then we moved. So wow. But what we're going to do is we're going to nick some of the components from this again, still making use of it 16 or 17 episodes later, and we're just going to go over here and we're going to use some of the parts and fix this vehicle and make a few modifications just to make this a bit better for, you know, using in terms of driving along on this rough terrain. So let's start just by fixing the vehicle. Yeah, see, this is all, yeah, this is taking quite a hit. It's not good. Now, I'm not sure how long the sunlight is going to last, so we may need to add some much bigger lights to this. In fact, I think that would look cool anyway, so let's just do it. Just to add that little bit more detail as we do this. Do we want it to be this high? No, I think that will look a bit weird. Okay, we'll go just the one high then. And we're going to go with regular spotlights for this. Okay, I'm going to add these spotlights up here. This is going to be a real off-road powerful vehicle. We don't have 4x4 wheels because I was going to replace the wheels with them, but it looks like we can't. Well, as we're back in the menus here, I'll show you. So this is the mod I'll be using. It's the 2x2 and 4x4 wheels, which is the same mod as I use in the car world, and they're just really good wheels to kind of fit in between the 3x3s and the 5x5s. There's even 2x2s if you wanted a smaller vehicle. Okay, there we go, we're back in the world. So we need a way of lifting this vehicle up. So what I'm doing now is I'm just adding little supports around this for the pistons, and we're going to have 4 pistons that are going to lift this up. Have we done this before? I have a feeling, I don't know why, that we've done this before. What am I being attacked? Ah! If you like wolves, look away now. That took way too many hits. Yeah, we're going to need 4 computers. We can probably grab them from up here, actually. Somewhere. 20 in here. That's good. And we're basically just going to get this thing in the air, and that will be used to replace the wheels. Uh-oh. Just turn the turbo on, and that will keep us level. Okay, so the turbo's running, so we're going to need to clear up some space for these wheels because they won't fit by default. So we're going to have to increase the size of the wheel arches. I repositioned all 4 so they're at the back now, so that I have free and clear access to the wheels. Yes! Yes, they placed fine. They're excellent. Oh. Oh yeah. No, of course I haven't sorted this one out. Brilliant. Okay, so this has much bigger wheels on it now. Would this be better if the wheels were wide? No, they'll be fine. Alright, and the wheels are done. We have bigger wheels on this car now. This actually looks really good. It suits it quite well. So that is going to end this episode here. I will pretty much finish this, and I'll add a nice new paint colour to this vehicle by the next episode. Hopefully we'll have the spotlights done, and the exhaust and the damage underneath repaired. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do consider leaving a like, as I really do appreciate it, and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. The primary content of this channel now is going to be the survival series. Occasionally I'll do a mod review. I'm not really sure if I'll be continuing Super Survival. And most of you seem to want this series, and that's pretty cool. So we'll make this one the focus of the channel. Another thing to consider is joining the Discord server. It's a great place where we all hang out. Everyone that's joined so far, I believe there are nearly 100 of us in there now. And it's a great place to just talk, suggest ideas, give me feedback, and talk amongst the AMW Gaming / Space Engineers community. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.